EPs are a medium I describe every year as the album's younger sibling. Artists often operate under less intensive scrutiny since these extended plays offer a batch of fresh material without the necessity for it to stand as their definitive conceptual work. My list of favourite EPs in 2021 is much shorter than the previous years since I didn't actually listen to too many, and scouring the radio music charts for obscure looking ones for cool points just isn't my grind anymore. I was actually hoping to have the video about my favourite songs out by my birthday today, but alas, top 50s were never meant to be edited in the week. At least, not with my kind of laptop.
Keep your head up with my friends, my whole setup. Set it up, set it up, set it up, get it up.
Matt Ox built a peculiar reputation years back for being the trap zoomer's equivalent of Shadow the Hedgehog. And I'm not gonna lie, on this EP he even starts to scream a little bit like Sammy Classic. I can't deny that. Unorthodox is presumably the result of Ox's first reading of Young and 2 Red Bulls, and overall is psychological warfare on the senses. It's scathing and it even grazed my elbows somehow. These 5 tracks are really disguised as about 15 given the number of beat switches, and as off the wall as Ox is, the chaos is somewhat under control, making this fun and not just funny. If I remember hard enough about the year before I hibernated abruptly again, I did actually get a solid number of reviews out, one being for the UK DJ KESSLER's EP of breakbeat tracks Ambivalent, of which my reaction was anything but. I was pretty decided on this being one of the year's most gorgeous beat releases, a celebration of the UK's rich history of electronic music. At points you'll even get a taste of the Amen break splattering about. Just edging that out for electronic EP of the year has got to be ZULI's All Caps, by the Cairo DJ whose interests occupy much more than just the UK, even if the Amen break is the first thing that you hear. This drills your skull pretty immediately, and even if it has a headstrong mission statement of how fucking crazy you can have sounds obey to your whims, it still has an endearing sense of humour and understands that bizarre sounds can make you laugh with admiration that somebody really came up with this shit. Bizarrely, the track title Penicillin Duck is not clickbait.
Cradled by a summer day.
I'm sort of repeating my own review here, but I've got to emphasize that the little snippet that you just heard was the affirmation that Devil's Rain on my first listen was sparse, earthly gold. Maria BC's music occupies the space between Grouper's echoing stillness and Nick Drake's knack for modest melodies, and it rounds out to an atmosphere that is really special, albeit unpredictable. If the final track counts as some sort of environmental plot twist, then let that be the sole reason to listen.
I'm sure you kept more than I felt. Any other.
Let it be known that this record made me cry. Law & Order has one bold, breathy voice that commands attention, so much that the earth-quaking music around her seems to have no real effect on her dominance. These 5 songs are searing, strong, loud, and passionate, as well as using the sound of the piano in perfect contrast to all the bass that'll rumble in your diaphragm. It's almost imperative that you listen to these songs in order so that Unseen, the last track, has that relieving just made it out of the fire impact on you that it did for me. And those are my top 5 EPs of the year. There weren't many, but I hope they're still good. Stay tuned for the next 2 videos, the top 50 albums and songs of 2021, which at this rate I assume will come out in 2024.